Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the Kill Connor Club podcast, episode 76. I'm one of your hosts, James, and I'm joined, as always, by Tyler.
As always, how's it going, my friend?
It's going good, really good. Great.
That's the way. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, and today we're also joined by a guest, one of our good friends, Brett, for UbiCentral. How's it going?
As always, thank you guys for inviting me back. I love it here so much. I love you both. I'm your biggest fan.
Well, yeah.
We do know that. You are our biggest fan. That's true.
Let's start with that.
Oh, sorry about that.
Son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you?
That was my ringtone. It went off. I didn't turn my phone off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is a professional podcast. You've been on about 6 episodes of it, Brett. You should know to have your phone off.
Oh, and let's go. Okay.
The closest. Okay.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as James said, it's Kill Connor Club, which is powered by the great people over at patreon.com/as-always. And if you like what you're listening to here and you'd like to hear more, there's bonus exclusive podcasts. Every week the Kill Connor Club podcast isn't on, but at the moment, because we're doing Kill Connor Club 3 weeks in a row, we have the bonus podcast Kill Connor Clubhouse immediately following Kill Connor Club over at patreon.com/as-always. So to thank a few of those sweet vintage lads for helping power all of these podcasts and beautiful conversations, we have King Richard III, Ballsack47, Tman or Travis, Billy, the Team Tynamite Captain Robertson, Josh Devillier, Damian, Get to Chopra, Mario5380, Lumistrad, Josh Jordan, McZ68, Ben or Modorox, TheHumbleWorm, Elstico91, Emil Katborg, Austin, Sjors, GdayItslaZer, Prudhvi Muvva, Shaded Wrath, Julli, Adam Sundling, HBuzz12, SaggyTits, Jayce the Last Medici, the ACMJS, James and Lad, Frankie Gaffney, Yazen, Joe the Sexy Boi Smith, Brian Ford, Connor Durose, GingerNutJared, Big Up LongEaredFox, George Welford and Fox, Joshua Maurer, Gene, Marcus Blackburn, Seth, Oscar, Rav Jai, Son of a Bitch, OG Doggo, Brenton, or BQ Overlord, and Pink Flame 313. Thank you, sweet vintage lads, for helping power this podcast. All right. Housekeeping is out of the way.
Nice.
Oh my God. A small congratulations is in order. We got to get this out of the way. Sorry, Brett, to do this. We've got to congratulate James here for hitting 70,000 subscribers.
Well done, James.
You've done it again.
Nice one. You've done it again. That was a really good modern day.
Yeah, it was a really good modern day. Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
I've got to ask, from between 60k and 70k, was that the longest it's ever taken you?
The
Ever?
longest.
I mean, 0 to 10,000
man.
probably is the longest.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that.
To
It
be
felt
fair.
longer. I feel like 60 to 70 felt longer to me.
It felt pretty long, to be fair. It's definitely slowed down, but, you know, that's because I'm not grinding out those AC videos. I'll be at 100k now if I were grinding out those AC videos, which I definitely could have done. But, just can't do that to myself.
Yeah, no, we literally have, like, the anti-lasers who has a channel, and he's at like 150,000 subscribers now, and he does that sort of stuff. You may have heard Brett's ringtone, and it's like you see that. To me, this is my go-to of, like, what would have happened if James had gone full on. I don't want to use the word. It's just full, crazy. I'd say. You can see it because it exists. So there's that, and then you've got James who's gone. I guess not full. I was gonna say like full light, like good side, but I'd probably. You know what? You might be the evil lasers. I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah,
you actually might be. You might still be this might be the darkest timeline for you.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I think we're all. I don't know.
But you've got Assassin's Creed What If. I knew you'd go back on your word, lasers.
Oh, don't do this to me. All the time. I made a fucking video laying it out, and no one paid attention to it. Oh, God. Yeah, well,
yeah.
Assassin's Creed What If, that'll be a thing. That'll be great.
Yeah, well,
I hope.
Lasers. I don't know why I just called you lasers.
Thanks, UbiCentral.
Yeah,
What's up?
That was weird.
What's up, Watchdog Central?
I was gonna say, technically, you can cover Odyssey because it's not Assassin's Creed.
Well,
Just saying.
Yeah.
There's a loophole.
technically.
But it is though.
Nah,
Unfortunately.
I don't know
No,
about
it just
that.
has the name. That's it.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway,
Still.
Brett, what's happening, my friend? What's going on? What's up with you?
Just got back from E3 like a week or two ago, so that happened. Hit 150,000 subs. That
Congratulations.
Nice
Not
one,
as big as
gamer.
70k, so we're not going to clap you for that.
And yeah, just I've been living life.
Living life, enjoying it. That's good.
Yep.
I didn't even let you respond to that. I said that's good, assuming you, because it would have been weird if you were like, "Nah, it's Tyler. I'm having a real hard time." Like, oh, cool. Anyway, so yeah, because we don't talk about emotions on this podcast.
No.
We just like men. We push them down and deal with them ourselves.
Yeah.
Like real men. If you want, men are supposed to cry. I say this all the time. Men are supposed to cry, but by themselves in their rooms where no one can see them, and keep it to yourself. You know, like men.
It's true.
Masculinity.
I love men.
No, I know. Yeah, obviously. Pretty obvious. But yeah, anyway.
The fuck?
Last night, I'm gonna plug myself for a sec, as I'm just going through this, because I wrote this list very quickly for this podcast, because I really didn't have one, because I already knew what we were going to talk about anyway. But I thought I write lists just so I don't miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
And this obviously I was going to miss. But a trailer for Free Run for Justice, well, the time I'm recording this, came out last night. It's up. If you haven't seen it, go fucking watch it. So many people are so confused, and it's already got way more views than I expected it to get. Like, I was like, it might get like 500 views, because that's what Free Run for Justice does. It's over a K, and I'm like, people are going to be so confused. And people are so confused. People are like, every comment is, what
they
the
are.
fuck is this?
It's got a few
I'm like-
dislikes as well. Like, I mean, it's not a bad ratio, but like,
I mean,
don't know,
people,
94 to
if
13.
you didn't, yeah, but to be fair, like, I haven't done a Free Run for Justice season in 2 years. July 4th, 2016 was season origin.
Really? I thought that was 2017.
No, I did it 2016.
Really?
Dang,
And-
time goes by fast.
Time goes by fast, and to think about that, that time I had about 5k subs. Now I have 12.
12
So-
subs.
12
Jesus.
total. 12 subs.
What happened to you?
Yeah. So I've more than doubled. So those people don't even know what it is. So to be fair, to get 13
true.
dislikes isn't that bad, because they're watching it and going, what the fuck is this? So I realized I'm going to put out a video next week or this week before first episode comes out, and just explaining what it is.
Yeah, that
Because
might
to
be
be
worth
fair,
doing.
People like the bunch of comments just like cringe as fuck, cringe. I mean, if you don't know what it is, yeah, fair enough. It probably is. I don't even blame
I think
you.
yeah, because people don't get it's a joke. People think that they're like, oh, is he doing this seriously? Like, this is super cringe. Like thinking he's like an epic Batman. Like, what the fuck is this, man? It's like people don't get it.
Makes it look like it's dead serious. And this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, people don't get it's a fucking joke. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't get like I saw the cringe and I was like, how is it? It's not really cringe if you don't get it. Like, it's not cringe because you don't know what it is. That's not really what cringe is. But I'm like, I mean, I guess if you think I'm doing this seriously, it probably is pretty cringe. Fair enough. I better explain what it is. So I'm gonna do a video explaining.
Yeah, it's probably worth doing.
Because someone did say, I don't know what this is. This is a legitimate question, not a joke. What is this? I'm like, yeah, okay. Maybe it's about that time.
Yeah.
But then whenever I explain it, I realize how dumb it is. And then I'm like, oh, God, why did I spend 8 months and 250 hours working on a series? That's the dumbest shit of all time.
Oh, it's
my
great
God.
though. I absolutely love it. When's it coming out again? It's a week.
It's on your
The
Twitter
second,
banner.
isn't it?
So
Yeah, the second.
You made
That's
it,
awesome.
too.
I can't wait.
July 2nd. Because I was going to release... Well, I was going to release the trailer Monday because Justice Monday. And and then the following Monday is the first episode on July 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
But because I was working on a Fable 4 video that was going to come out that time last night. But on Wednesday night, I spent the day working on the script, almost finished the script. I was like, I'll finish the script on Thursday, record it, and do some editing. By Friday, I'll be done. Wednesday night, one of my best mates came back from working for like a few months interstate, and I had him around for dinner, at my family's house and shit. And all of a sudden, through the day, I was on a group chat with my friends from Melbourne. So I live in Brisbane now. I left Melbourne 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like all my close friends were in this group chat. And they were talking about like, they're in Melbourne, like, oh, guys, we'll get drinks tonight, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, that sucks. I wish I was down there to catch up with them, miss them. And they, you just have to sit there and watch the group chat plan events and you don't get to be a part of it at all. That's what it felt like. At about 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I look up, I'm in my kitchen, and they walk through my front door. Four of my friends, my closest friend from Melbourne, walked through my front fucking door. I'm like, and I flip my fucking lid. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So they've been planning it like a month. My fucking mother knew about this, and so they just walked through the door, surprised me, and they've been hanging out with me the last 2 days. They just left last night, but man, that surprised me. And one of them actually does YouTube videos, and she filmed the whole thing, and she'll put up like a vlog of it. So I'll tweet that out so you can see how embarrassing my reaction is. You can see how
surprising the AC follower.
Yeah, you can see how embarrassing my reaction is. I almost cried, but I saw Beth film me. I'm like, don't cry, Tyler. Don't fucking cry like a bitch.
Oh, that could become such a meme. That'd be so fucking good. Oh, damn.
No, it's okay. I didn't cry.
Men don't cry.
Yeah, men don't cry. I just explained this. So as soon as I saw Beth in the camera, I'm like, don't. No, you can't. You're good. But I did freak. I almost like, because I'm pretty like, I don't like surprises. Genuinely speaking, I fucking hate surprise. I don't like to be surprised with anything. It makes you uncomfortable. I honestly, for a second, it took me like a minute before I went up and hugged them because I was like, thought about leaving. Like I thought about running away. Like my initial reaction to when I get surprised with something is to leave. So like, I'm like, oh, I need to get out of here. I don't like all these emotions. I don't like feelings. I need to get out of here. I need to leave. I need to go. But that was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. They caught a 2.5-hour flight randomly and then just showed up at my house. I was like, okay, this is a bit much. So that's why the trailer came out Friday, not Monday. That's all I'm saying. That's that extensive story.
Well, that makes sense.
No one gives a fuck about. But the other reason I plugged it is because you are going to get to see the video of it. I'll tweet it out when it's made.
Nice and
cool.
Also
anyway,
good. Nice
and also good. Anyway, the reason we have you on, Brett, today, enough about me. Let's talk about you, Brett. What do you think of me? No. Brett, we had you on here because you were at E3 last week. And we want the inside scoop of E3, the games you got to play, everything like that. So give us your overall, how was E3 2018 for you being there in person?
Yeah, so like originally I was just going, because last year what I did was I just went to the press conference. And then after Ubisoft's press conference, I go to their capture session and then fly back home. And that was what I had planned for this time. But since my flight was leaving at night, Ubisoft is like, hey, do you want to pass to get into the convention? So I was like, yeah. And I just got to go in for a couple hours. So I didn't get to play all of the games. But I mean, the main thing was Spider-Man. I had to play that. And
that's cool.
I even got in like pretty early and I still had to wait about like an hour just to play it for 15 minutes. So that kind of sucked. But it was definitely worth it. Spider-Man is just like, I mean, you guys can see by the gameplay, it's just one of the most fluid games I've ever seen. The web swinging is so good. The combat, it's just like, that's going to be game of the year. And one thing, like when I was playing Spider-Man, my game crashed. So they let me play it again, the whole demo. So I actually got 30 minutes, which was great. Then, yeah, I also played like Ubisoft games, Assassin's Creed, which I already played a couple weeks before E3. Yeah, it's just, or I was going to say, yeah, it's Assassin's Creed, but it's not. Then,
you got to play Odyssey. You got to play the Greek open world RPG,
yeah. There's the Division 2. I don't really like it, to be honest. I feel like it's just the first game, basically, again, just in a new setting. I don't know. Maybe people like it, but for me, the gunplay is just so boring. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I love the Division 1, and I was like excited for the Division 2. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm keen. And then I saw the demo, I'm like, oh, no. No, not getting that anymore. Not at all.
But to me, it plays like the first one. So
Yeah,
what do you...
it looks in every way. It looks exactly the same. There's zero graphical improvement. It looks identical in every single way. HUD, gameplay, graphics, all the mechanics are exactly the same. All the weapons are exactly the same. The only difference is they built a new map. That's it.
That's Ubisoft, actually. That's what they always do.
Yeah,
that's
I
true.
mean,
With the Far Cry Prime or
Odyssey is,
fucking
to be fair. Yeah, that's what.
But yeah, also played Skull and Bones. Didn't like that either. I don't really understand how people are really hyped for that game, because every time I tweet about it, people are like pissed at me because I just say like it's boring. There's no story to it. It's just naval combat.
I think a lot of people don't realize there's no land gameplay. There's no story. They just think, oh, they've just shown off the boat stuff, and they just expect there'll be loads more. And they haven't looked into it. And so when they hear people shit-talking it, they're like, oh, what the fuck? And, like, I've seen every single time I've ever said something bad, and someone's like, why do you hate it? Like, what's going on? And I'll respond and be like, well, because there's none of this stuff that should be in the game. They'll be like, oh, shit, I didn't even know that. Wow, that sucks, man. It's like, no one knows. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like they're marketing it really sneakily. Like, they've never outright said anywhere, like, oh, it's just this game with ship combat. Like, bloody hell. Shit game.
Well, that's also another classic Ubisoft, to shoot themselves in the foot and like pretty much like, it's not that they lied, but it's not tell the full truth. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, I didn't cheat on you, but I might have touched a titty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that. It's exactly like that. And then they're gonna get in trouble when we eventually your girlfriend finds out, which we will find out. Ubisoft, we will find out.
We always find out.
We always find out.
But yeah, like the naval combat it's all right. It's not even that amazing though. There's a really overpowered mode where you can just drop your anchor and then shoot unlimited cannons over and over again, and it's super OP. And you can't even board ships. Like, there's a button press, but then it goes into a cutscene. So
they
you don't
literally
even
have the system. It was in Black Flag.
Yeah, I know.
What are they doing?
It's literally just a cutscene when you board ships. It's bad. It's bad.
But then they'd have to create like a non-ship mechanic, like a person mechanic, and they don't want to do that. They're like, that's a lot of work.
Ubisoft.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's all I played, really. Obviously, the main highlight was Spider-Man. I didn't really care about the Ubisoft games because I played them the night before, but I just went to the Ubisoft booth to say hi to everyone. The press conference is
Do they love you over Ubisoft, Brett? Like, obviously they do. I just want to hear your response to this. No, you just said you go over to the Ubisoft booth to say hi to everyone. And they are like, oh my god, Brett, what's up? Are they like so excited?
I wouldn't say like so excited, but I feel like I do have a lot of friends at Ubisoft that are always happy to see me, even though like.
Yeah, I was gonna say why. Why? Why? Like these days, I'm like, you and James are identical. The shit you guys say, and I love it so much. It's amazing, but I just find it. I'm surprised sometimes that I'm like, they love you so much, they'll invite you to everything, and then you talk so much mad shit about them. It's
because all the shit Brett talks that's actually shit talk is like within like a podcast, and they're not going to listen to the whole of an episode of the Kill Connor Club podcast.
Well, I mean, because they hate us. Stuff out and like mention in videos, but I have a filter.
Shit
like
talking.
I never
like it's everything you put out that's on your channel and on your Twitter. It's like it's all very constructive, you know. They like whereas, I mean, yeah, I don't do that, unfortunately. But there you go. That's all right. I
mean, I think they do respect that I don't always just like become a fanboy when they take me out to the events. I'm probably one of the only ones that get feedback about the games. The rest are just press who have no idea what they're talking about, what they're playing, and then they just go home.
A lot of that. There's a lot of that. Yeah, with like these news channels, like, yeah. I mean, I don't want to name names, but there's a few people, and it's like it's kind of just
why
like
the fuck would you not just name names?
Because I don't want to. Stop making me do things that I'll regret. Because you know I'll do it. I'm trying to show restraint.
Yeah, I mean, it is
But
what it is.
the highlight was
Yeah.
definitely going to the press conference as well. It's always amazing just to watch it at home, but when you're there, it's like a whole different experience. And like James, when I yelled, "I love you, Eve," like my Twitter blew up, and right after that, like after the press conference, the first thing I did was watch your reaction video. I was like, because I wanted to hear how loud it was, and I just wanted to make sure that you heard me as well.
Yeah,
So.
I did. It was a decent volume. That was good. At least I heard it this year. Last year, I completely forgot to listen, but I was intently listening.
Like I'm trying to like, I'll wait at a line and like be one of the first ones there, and then once we get into the building, it's like the first 10-15 rows are all reserved, so I have to sit further back even though like I'm one of the first people in there, so that kind of sucks. Like if I was in the front row, you would definitely hear me a lot better. And also like I feel like Eve heard me this time, but he never responds.
I think he heard you both times. He just doesn't. He's like, what's he gonna do? Like,
I don't know.
turn and be
Sticking
like,
to the
"Ah,
script.
cool."
Like he can't say thank you. He just reads
Yeah,
off the...
because it's Ubisoft. It's all like really structured. Like if you watch Bethesda, someone shouted like, "Oh, I love you" to Todd Howard or whatever, and he turned around and he's like, "I love you too." Because they're just normal companies, but with Ubisoft, even though they like to portray this, oh, we're all fun and like, oh, look at us, look how cool we are. But, you know, they would never be able to do that and respond to the audience because, like, no, everything has to go according to plan because otherwise, we don't know what to do. That's classic Ubisoft.
I do have a legitimate question though with this whole, I love you, Eve thing.
Yeah.
And it's very simple. It's, do you though?
I've never met him.
Really? Do you though really?
Well, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have a channel, and I've never met him. So, but I love him.
Okay, so I'm sorry. First of all, if it wasn't for him,
can I take that? Can I cut that out? I've never met him, but I love him.
Okay, so that's not true. If it wasn't for him, you definitely would. If it wasn't for YouTube, you wouldn't have a channel. Like that's a fair thing to say. You could have a channel about anything, anything if he didn't exist or Ubisoft didn't
true.
exist.
Would you have made one though?
Yeah, there you go.
Like, would you make a channel
I mean,
if it wasn't for
I had
Watch
a Halo
Dogs?
one, but
Yeah, true.
like-
you probably would have done something. You would have thought.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. So
But,
fuck Eve.
I mean,
It's not thanks to him.
Definitely thanks, Eve. You mean the liar? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. See, we can say whatever we want about them here because they're like, there's not. It doesn't matter. I could become the Prime Minister of Australia and
God.
talk about how much of an Assassin's Creed fan I am in front of my entire country. Ubisoft would not acknowledge me or invite me to an event. Like, we can say whatever. We're never going. We're never going to be a part of anything. So it doesn't matter to us. But for you, we're like, how much can we ruin your career in the span of 3 hours? You'll soon find out.
to be fair, they didn't pay for my E3 stuff. I paid for everything.
Okay, so let's go through this. But they flew you out a few weeks before
Yes.
E3 to Quebec
Yep.
to play. Because you didn't tell me obviously what happened because you're under NDA. But before you told me you were going, and I'm like, oh my god, and you were like hoping, you're like, mate, I don't know what it's gonna be. Hopefully it's Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I promise you're going to go play the Greek Assassin's Creed game. I promise you that's exactly.
Yeah, no, I knew because it made sense that they would be the studio making it, but I held out hope. I was like, please don't release an Assassin's Creed this year. Please don't make the Syndicate team make this game. And then it just all happened. And yeah.
Let's do this play by play. You're sitting there hoping for Splinter Cell. You're so excited for Splinter Cell, but you have this, deep down, what's about to happen to you. How did they reveal to you what this game was?
Yeah, so they took us into a room. There's about, I want to say 30 people from press and stuff. And they just...
Was there any actual community members there? Anyone else that we know?
No.
Okay. You're the only one, really?
Yeah, it was all again, press and mainly Canada press. I feel like I was one of the only few US people.
Again, why do you get invited? You come on Kill Connor Club all the time. I don't understand this. Yeah.
They love me. So they took us into this room and there was no display yet. And then just all of a sudden, they turned it on and then it's the logo for Odyssey, and everyone's still kind of confused. They're like, wait, is this like Assassin's Creed? What is this? And then that trailer starts playing from E3, and once it's over, everyone starts clapping, and I'm not kidding. I just stood there and like stared. I did not clap. I was just like, oh no.
You should have walked out. You should have walked out the room.
That would have been that
would have been a mic drop.
But everyone was like clapping and happy, and I'm just like, because that trailer ends with the release date, and I'm just like, oh god, like, oh god, no. And just watching the trailer, I'm like, this is Origins 2.0. It looks exactly the same. There's no reason for this game to come out this year or even exist. It literally looks like DLC.
Oh, but, it does, yeah.
All the press is like, oh my god, this is amazing. I love Assassin's Creed. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. And then they took us to play it for about, 5 hours straight. And honestly, like I've said this in videos,
how did you play it for 5 hours straight without like fucking killing yourself? That sounds awful.
No, but like the game is fun. It really is. And people think I hate this game, and I don't. It's fun. The story, from what I played, was interesting, but it's just not.
You can't tell us about the story, can you?
I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you want to know?
Well, everything you played.
Yeah, I mean, everything you know.
It was basically the E3 demo, but extended for like 5 hours, so we could do more side quests. But it followed like that plot line. And one thing is, like, everyone had different outcomes. So there's this character that I met that ended up dying, and then other people, he was alive and someone else died. So like just these minor. This is what I don't get. Ugh. So there's a book that is canon. But literally, it feels like every choice you make actually has an impact. I don't know. It can't be that way, though, because if there's a book that's canon, the amount of choices you would have to follow to have that outcome just seems impossible. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's obviously going to be one canon story that is told, and obviously that's going to be the book. And what they're trying to do with the game is be like, oh, well, it's old DNA, and Layla's Animus can like piece it kind of together, but like you can kind of just choose sort of. I don't care. Fuck off. Shit,
and like I was just asking the developers a lot of things like, is there going to be more modern day? And they're like, there's more first Civ stuff, but like they didn't really answer the modern day part. So I feel like, I don't know, it's probably going to be the same split as Origins, and we didn't get to see like any Layla or anything. And then one thing I noticed was the loading screens. There's no Animus loading screens anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then I asked, like, is this just because it's a demo? And they're like, no, it's probably not going to be in the game. And then...
Did you ask why? Did you ask why? Simply why?
Yeah, okay. I love you that you're, like, doing their answers, and it sounds like they're, like, not excited at all about their own game. This is like,
I love it.
It's not there, unfortunately, but,
It's like, what do you fucking take us for, man? Of course there's no fucking Animus loading screens. Get the fuck out. Go play with a fucking spear, man. Fucking hell.
They're like, this guy's asking too many questions. He's actually played the games. What do we do? But yeah, no, I definitely got the vibe that there was kind of a split, because there's another thing I brought up, like, why can't we use shields anymore? And then he's like, oh, we thought about this for a long time. This is the creative director, by the way. Mm-hmm. He was saying, like... they had so many discussions about it, but at the end of the day, they wanted to make combat more like appealing to more people. So then they added those Spartan capabilities and stuff. It's just like, you can tell that there's kind of a divide, and they didn't know where to take this game.
It's
and,
bullshit, I mean, you can as well. Like those decisions with removing the shield and shit and adding a fucking Spartan kick. Those decisions aren't made of like, this is what we want to do creatively. It's like, okay, how do we make this look not like Origins? Let's remove the shield. Let's add a kick ability. That's what they're doing. Like, there's no way they were sitting down. They're like, this is the game we want to make. It's like, well, we want to do something piggybacking off of the Origins engine. We want to keep it going in that direction. That's what Ubisoft wants from us. We've got to find a way to make this look a little bit less like Origins, so it looks like it's different, so that we can market it and be like, oh look, it's worth making. You know, this isn't just Origins, which is what they're fucking doing. Like, that's why. There's no other reason to remove the shield. The gameplay's, like, it looks, from what I've seen, it looks pretty much the same, but instead of a shield, you've got that shit fucking Dagger of Eden or whatever the fuck it is. and you fucking like using it to go absolutely mental and start hacking away at people, and I don't fucking know what the fuck is that game.
And one thing I really took away from it is, I mean, when I played Origins at E3, I was like, I definitely encountered bugs, but this demo, just the amount of them is insane. I mean, I've seen you tweeting out clips from my videos, like that shark just flying in the water.
Oh no.
Just like things like that.
The face animation.
I feel like, I feel like there's more in this game. It just doesn't seem as ready. Yeah. And that's why, again, I don't get the release date at all. It's just, I do get it. They want money.
Eve's like, oh, you know, it just happens to be ready. We're not doing yearly games. It just happened to be ready. The Syndicate team, they insist. They were like, it's ready. We swear it's ready. It looks like it needs another year. Like, it really fucking does.
Yeah. And I hate how everyone's like, oh, it's had a 3-year development cycle. I hate when people say that. Like, they're just following the Ubisoft copy and paste, like, message. They say that for all their games, but you can tell. It's just DLC.
It's fucking terrible. Like, it's the same thing. Like, I always said, people are like, oh, but it had a 3-year development cycle. Give it a chance. I'm like, Unity had a 4-year development cycle. What are we talking about? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Unity was in development for another year on top of Odyssey, and it looks like that. Whereas you've got something like Brotherhood that was in development for like 9 months. Look at the quality difference. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's just an absolute... Yeah, Odyssey looks like an absolute fucking mess. And they should have given it more time. They shouldn't be releasing another fucking game. I don't know what they're doing. I just don't fucking get it.
I mean, one of the biggest issues, too, is they give different studios different things to do. So, like, Singapore probably makes the water, and then you have this other studio working on, like, different side missions. And then when you have all of these studios, like, they don't have a clear objective because they're not all working together. They're working on separate things to come together at the end, but they're not all in one office thinking about the ideas. And you can tell, like, just the quality for some things are really below average just because they don't know what to do. They're just given a task, they do it, but they don't feel like pride working on it.
Yeah, true. And it's like with but on top of that, as well as having different teams working on different things for one game, alongside that, you've got other teams working on other Assassin's Creed games as well. So you got like probably 2 other Assassin's Creed games that are in development now, at the very least, alongside Odyssey, that won't be out until, you know, assuming like maybe like 2019, 2020, 2021, whatever. And they're all working on their games at the same time, and it'll come around next year, they'll be like, oh, the new Assassin's Creed's coming out. It's been in development for 3 years from the team that brought you Assassin's Creed 3. And it's like, what the fuck, guys? Yeah. Stop it. Stop doing this, and it'll be the fucking game set in Rome, and it won't be Bayek, and it won't be Alexios or Cassandra. It'll be some other new fucker. When the fucking Colosseum's around, I'll have absolutely no relation to anything. Layla will show up for 5 seconds and be like, oh, I've got an Animus, and then they'll fucking be in Rome, and that'll be it. It'll be another shit game with another shit fucking gimmick to be like, oh, look at this thing that's in our game, like the fucking rope launcher, or the Phantom Blade, or the Hook Blade, or Naval, just shit fucking gimmicks. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck off. What the fuck, man? They're so shit.
I got a question that I don't know if it's been answered anywhere. Maybe I've just missed it. But, Brett, is there leaps of faith in this game?
Yep, there is.
There are, yeah.
Oh my god, why though?
It doesn't make sense.
And I feel like it makes
why though?
I think it makes the eagle noise too, like when you jump, pretty sure. Like and I mean you have an eagle again for some reason.
So weird. Like having the eagle thing alone was weird. It's like, why'd you have an eagle? Okay, I guess. Leap of Faiths, that was literally a Bayek thing. Like it came from Bayek because his father taught him, like, you know, the not being afraid to jump thing, and he taught it to his son, and then he brought that into the Brotherhood, and that's why they do Leap of Faiths. That's the thing. People's
like theory is like, oh, Layla edits the Animus and she like puts her own like moveset into it. Yeah, it's
that's
just like,
oh my god, this game is just taking Animus magic to the next fucking level. Like it was always shit in the previous games, but oh my god, they really fucked it with Origins and Odyssey. Like it's just anything they want to do. It's like Layla's fucking magic Animus that can do anything. That's why.
Well, they've wanted to do this for ages. That's why. in Origins, like all the Isu temples, and people are like, these Isu temples are awesome. Like, I guess, but I feel like they're explaining a way that they can just change the game to RPG, where it's a simulation, not actual reliving events. Because that whole entire thing is them explaining how your animus is different. You can actually, change the past.
Why is it different though? Like, why? And why is it not explained? Like, what the fuck? Why is Layla so fucking, like, smart that she can make an animus like that? What? How? I just don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. They don't fucking explain it. They're just like, it just can, man. It just can do these things. Just go with it. Fucking hell. We said it, so it's canon, so just fucking hell.
That's what, like, every fan, in quotations, like, that's what they use as an excuse for everything. It's like, oh, well, there's the animus. Wait for the game to release. It probably won't be as bad as you think. It's just like,
oh, that one. That's every time I say anything about it, they're like, oh, just wait for the game to come out, man. Fucking hell. I'm like, no, shut up. I fucking know what I'm talking about. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, people were hating on me because, like, I said I played for 5-6 hours, and they're like, oh, that's still not enough time to develop an opinion on this game. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that's
They just don't want to say bad things. They just want so badly for every Assassin's Creed to be good, and they want to live in this ignorance of like, oh, it's really great, because they just don't want to think badly of it.
Yeah, and I've said it's a good, like, it's a fun game, but it's not Assassin's Creed. And when I say that part, everyone loses their mind and they're like, "This is Assassin's Creed." It's like, no, it's not. They've got rid of everything.
God.
Like, there's no hidden blade from what we've seen. Animus loading screen, Brotherhood. It's just like they've got rid of everything. No social.
There's not even assassins in the game.
I fucking miss that, man. Do you know, with Origins, it was like fine because it's the Origin, and I'm like,
exactly.
I really miss Assassins and Templars. Like, fucking hell, I miss those guys. What's going on? Can we have a game set in a proper time period now, please? I want proper. I want the hidden blades, and I want the hoods, and I want the Brotherhood, and I want the Assassins and Templars back because it's familiar. I just want it back.
And I'm not kidding. I unlocked like 6 helmets throughout my play session, and one of them was a hood, and it didn't look good at all. The rest were just Spartan helmets and stuff. So it's like,
I want an epic
they're not
Spartan helmet, so I can Spartan kick my enemies.
They're just getting rid of the hoods like quietly. There'll just be a few of them. It's just like,
I just don't know what they're doing. Like, why did they decide they needed to make this game? I just don't get, like, what's
and make
like,
it a prequel.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. Like, because there's, from what we've seen, because I was speculating beforehand, oh, this will be the origin of the Hidden Blade, but it's not, is it? Because it's not.
The Hidden Blade has already existed.
Yeah, because the Hidden Blade existed. Well, because Xerxes was assassinated by Darius about 30 years before the events of Odyssey. So what the fuck is this game? And it's not.
Yeah.
I was speculating, oh, it's the origins of the Order of the Ancients, but it's not, because they were established. And I think it was like 1,300 BCE by some pharaoh. So this game's nothing. It's just nothing. It's not even worth being called Assassin's Creed. And I had this. I don't know, because I mean, we talked about this around E3, and I was like, I mean, it's kind of interesting that it's not tied to Assassins and Templars, because it means that they have more freedom to do what they want. But now, I mean, it's just not anything though at this point. Like, it's not even, I don't know. Like, it's not, because I'm not one of those people that's going to be like, oh, there's no Hidden Blade or there's no hoods, so it's shit game and shit. But at the same time, it's, yeah, I don't know. I really, I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest. Not a fan though. I
mean, I'm okay with change. Like, before Origins came out, I was saying how I like the new combat system and everything. So I'm okay if they change a few things, but there's just nothing that is really connecting this game to any of the others except Layla, and I don't care about Layla.
Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck cares about Layla? Like, fucking Origins was... I liked the change with Origins, because there was, like, the lore was fine. It was a little bit, like, they kind of skimmed over it, but at the same time, it's like, whatever. It's fine. Like, cool. And Origins was good. Bayek was great. Like, it was a cool setting. They did a decent job. It was a really good time. But I just don't... Like, who the fuck... How did Odyssey even, like, were they sitting around a table and they all decided this is a sick idea? I just don't get it.
I feel like it really was a spin-off game at first, and then they're like, shit, we need a new Assassin's Creed game. So then they threw on the title. They're like, all right, we have to like put together a modern day. So then that's what they've been working on like the last couple months. It's just throwing together a modern day.
And they're like it fucking bothers me so much that now they've confirmed, Cassandra's the canon one. And there's two like sort of sides to this. One is, so why the fuck do we have Alexios? What the fuck is he doing in the game? Just have Cassandra as the fucking character. What's wrong with that? Horizon exists. That's an RPG that doesn't make you choose your character. So's The Witcher. Like, just let us play as Cassandra if she's the fucking canon character. Why are you including this random fucking bloke? And then secondly is something that Luma said, where he's like, the fact that they've just sort of retroactively, after all the merchandise and all the promotion has been about Alexios, just suddenly gone, oh yeah, Cassandra's the canon one. It's the exact same as them being like, after Syndicate came out, oh yeah, Jacob's bisexual, by the way.
Yeah, he did
and it
predict
has
that.
no consequence. Like, oh god. Yeah. Fucking retarded.
Yeah, I love Ubisoft. It's really, like, I just feel like they're always just really trying really hard to fuck with us. It's almost like an idiot test, you know? It's like, how dumb are our fans and how much can we fuck with them?
They're also like,
weird.
I was gonna say they're like no more yearly releases, and then right after Origins, and again people are like, oh well, it's been 3 years and blah blah blah. It's still a yearly release.
People also go, no, they're actually not going back to yearly releases. They just said it's ready this one. That's so it is back.
Yeah.
Like, and who told you that? Oh, you mean the snake oil salesman? Eve told you that? And you're going to believe it? Yeah, you're right. Eve, you know what? Ubisoft and Eve especially are really well known for always telling the truth. I really think you're right, and we should just trust them and believe them. Because they have a real reason to tell the truth. They need to be honest, right? Like, they have a reason to be honest. Like, because they don't benefit from lying to us at all or making... It's not like they make money off of what they tell us, so, you know.
It's not like they're going to say their game isn't ready.
Yeah, they're like, nah, you know what, this isn't ready, but I just felt like we'd force it out, you know? I just felt like that's what we'd do. Obviously, they're not going to fucking say that. They're going to fucking try and justify their decisions because they want to make money and they don't want people to be angry at them. But people believe them anyway. It's so fucking... But I mean, to be fair, we were in this position, like the position of these fans years ago. Like, we were sitting around when
I was never this stupid. I'm telling you right now, okay, I never believed developers just because they said shit.
No, but I mean, in a sense, like, do you remember when Assassin's Creed 3 came out? It was shit. And then we were like, okay, well, then let's see what Black Flag has to offer. It's like, it's still like the direction, it's what are they doing with this franchise? It was a fun game, but whatever. Let's see what Unity is. Unity fucking sucks. And then so does Rogue, and it's like, okay, Syndicate. And then Syndicate was also shit. And then we were hyped again for Origins. And it's taken us until this point to be like, okay, we need to stop this. This is really stupid. And I feel like people that have only joined with something like, you know, like a Syndicate or Origins, they haven't got to that point yet. They're not worn out enough to understand. Yeah. Just got to give them a few years. They'll figure it out.
I think, and that's the thing. Once Origin came out, I was like, yep, that was awesome. You know, I loved it and everything. But also, we all did say afterwards, the only way this is going to be worth it to the next game is that we need Bayek again, though.
Yep.
Mm.
And then I would have been totally fine with it. That's all they had to do.
And Amar's there.
They had to recognize what they had whilst developing it. And they didn't, clearly, because while they're developing Origins, they're like, yeah, but we're going to develop this other game that has no relation to Origins whatsoever. In fact, it's set before it, so those events don't affect us at all.
So
in any
fucking
way.
Dumb. And like, you know, when Origins was out, we were all talking about Bayek too. You got fucking Amar in the corner with his fucking smug face on, going, play those DLC, then we'll talk about this later on, you fucktards. And then the time came around, we were like, yeah, that was really good, so where's the sequel, man? And then he was like, fucking, what are you talking about, fucking sequel? Fucking GTA successful, fucking look at that. That's us. God. Fucking hell, guys, stop it. You just don't understand. Really good success money. Fucking hell. That's Amar. And then... Oh god! And then people are coming to me all the time. Like every time I talk shit, I'm like, "Oh, we didn't get a Bayek sequel, so what's going on here?" And people will be like, "I think we'll get a Bayek sequel next. I think that's what's coming next." I'm like, "Why do you think that? Yeah. Why do you think that?" They're like, "It's because of the hints in Origins." I'm like, "What? Okay, all right, cool.
It's
I can't do this."
People say like Aiden Pierce should come back for Watch Dogs 3. They're never gonna bring back an old character if they've already moved on. Like in a
they wouldn't. They wouldn't do it. Yeah, it's like I think Aiden should come back. That'd be fucking. If Aiden came back in Watch Dogs 3, that'd be great. I'd be hyped. But they won't do it because they just won't. That's just not what Ubisoft do. They never look back when they've used a character. I've said this. I will eat my left fucking arm on a live stream if we get a Bayek sequel now at this point. I will do it.
Okay, okay, first of all, you won't do that.
Well, so I will. No, I won't do it because they won't release a Bayek sequel. That's why.
No, okay. No, but let's say something legitimately that you would do that you would not like to do.
Okay.
What will you do if they next year or in 2 years or ever announce a sequel to Origins with Bayek? What will you do?
And what can I do?
Yeah, what will you do?
I don't know.
Something legitimate you would do.
You have to post something to me.
Play Unity for 24 hours.
No, fuck off.
That's easy.
I've done that too many times.
Exactly.
I've done that about 5 times.
Yeah,
I don't have room for another snapped Unity disc. I have too many. I have too many of them.
So you just like eat my left arm, but you won't, will you?
Okay,
so
no,
what
I
will
won't.
You do?
So, what could I do?
I want you to eat a spider.
The fuck?
I want you to find a spider, fry it.
Find one and fry it?
Yeah, you have to find, I want a sizable spider.
Oh, God.
How about that? You'll eat a spider. That's what you'll do.
Am I willing to
agree to it? Agree to it right now.
Take that risk.
You just said you're willing to eat your left arm. Oh, but I won't, will I? Because they're never going to do it. Well, if they're never going to do it, say right now that you will eat a spider if they announce a Bayek sequel. Say it.
I don't think it's worth it. It's
right
really not worth it.
You're a pussy. You are a bitch.
I can't do that.
If that's sure that you're like, oh, in my left arm, but you're not that sure that you wouldn't actually put something out. This is what I mean. This is why you wouldn't do that. That's why you're talking that shit. How about if you had to do something you didn't like to do that was believable? Say you'll eat a spider.
But what if they announce a Bayek sequel?
Then you eat a spider, you bitch.
Like they won't. Like I don't think they will. But what if they do?
The point of the bet, James.
Yeah, I can't take that risk. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. So it's not that unreasonable to do a Bayek sequel then. You're saying that.
But what do you think?
Or is it?
What do you think?
Because this is really fun for me right now. I'm having a great time.
Look, because I think it's super unreasonable. I don't think there's... I don't think there's ever going to be a Bayek sequel in a million years. But... what if it happens? What if on the off chance it happens? That's awesome. The thing.
And to admit that you were wrong for talking all this shit, eat a spider.
I'm not doing that. Nah. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Okay, fine. We're getting a Bayek sequel next year, guys. Confirmed. It's being developed by Ash. They've started it already. No, it won't come out next year.
Before Origins.
They started before Origins. They started working
somehow
on the
directing
Bayek
2 AAA titles at the same time.
But they're not going to release it in 2019 because Eva's already said, you guys, we're not going back to yearly releases. So the Bayek sequel, to give it enough time, it'll come out in 2020, and that's what's happening. It'll be set in Rome, but it'll be a Bayek sequel, but we're playing as Amunet, not Bayek.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, what the fuck?
But yeah. We're not going to play as Bayek, that character we all loved. We're going to play as Amunet, that character we didn't like.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, Amunet really sucked, didn't she?
Yeah, she wasn't great. Every time I see her in the villa under Monteriggioni, it's sort of like, how did you get here then?
Yeah, why are you
You don't deserve that statue. What's going on? Who made that? Who was like, she's so fucking cool that they had to make a statue of her?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I do not know.
I'd also like to know how they knew about Darius.
I also don't think about that at all because, I've moved on with my life.
Well, I don't think about it, but I did just now.
You did just now, yeah.
For a moment.
Yeah, eat a spider.
No.
That's what I think. I think you should. And I think you should say it now.
I'll tell you what, Ubisoft. Release a Bayek sequel.
And...
Look, if I say yes to this, they'll do it just to fucking spite me, and I'm not having it.
Good! Make a fucking sacrifice for the community, James. Make the sacrifice so we get a Bayek sequel.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's what you need to do.
Okay,
Say
I'll do it.
I want you to say the whole fucking...
Look, if we get a Bayek sequel, I will fucking eat a spider.
Live stream.
On a live stream?
Live stream.
Okay, on a live stream. Okay.
Say it all together. I need you to say it all together.
Okay. If we get a Bayek sequel, I will eat a spider on a live stream.
Yes! Yes! I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
I'm proud of you, Tyler, for making him do it.
At Ubisoft. Everyone take that and at Ubisoft, and then they'll do it, because they'll be like, we can really get back at this guy. I don't know what for. Get back at me for what?
Yeah, I don't think people understand how much James hates spiders. He is terrified.
I mean, not just... Even if you're terrified, eating one, though, is just like... That's,
nope.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah.
So, I'm excited.
We're not getting a Bayek sequel, though.
Plenty of countries, like, it's a cultural delicacy, eating spiders.
Not in this one, though, it's not. So,
yeah,
that's terrifying. But we're not getting a Bayek sequel, so it's okay.
You gotta feel bad for Ash just because he has to watch this Odyssey thing happen. Like, and it's clear that he never wanted that to happen. He just wanted to do like a Bayek sequel, and then he sees this and he's like, oh god.
Yeah, and Abu Bakr Salim. Like, imagine him sitting there. He put all of his fucking heart and soul into that performance, and he sits there watching the performances in Odyssey, and he's like, oh my god, I can't believe I was fucking fired for this. They didn't give me another game for this.
Fired. Because
Eve came along, he was like, get the fuck out. Stop it. You're not doing it anymore. We've got this new, hip, young actor and actress playing these shit characters. Poor Abu. He was great. He was bloody great.
Like, he announced on Twitter that he's like, oh, I had no idea, like, about this game or anything. And everyone's like, oh, he's still going to be in it. Like, people, again, always hold out hope. And it's like, no, he basically just said, no, he's not in it. And then they're like, wait, he's just saying that. Like, he's going to be in the game. It's like, no.
I don't think they understand that he honestly doesn't know.
Yep.
Yeah, he has no fucking idea.
Yeah. And then, I mean, obviously, now that we see it, it's a prequel. But, like, back then, or, like, a month ago, people are just like, he's going to be in the game. Trust me. He's lying.
Trust me.
Look, you got to have faith in Ubisoft. I think you're being a bit too negative. Too soon. I think you gotta wait, and I think we'll see that Bayek will be in it, and you'll be wrong, lasers.
The YouTube community of AC right now is kind of amazing, just because we all have the same
most divided it's ever been, though.
Well, not on YouTube. Like,
I think
feel
it's
like
divided, but it's divided in terms of, I think one side is all the creators except for Yoraptor, and then the other side is all of the fans and Yoraptor, and that's the two sides. Of the Assassin's Creed, I don't want to say fan base, but people that dabble in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And that's
anyone that knows anything about the franchise is on one side, and then people that think they know anything about the franchise is on the other side.
Yeah.
And people can take that for what they will of which side I'm talking about, but we all know. We all know who knows, and we all know who doesn't know.
There's an intelligent side, and then there's a dumb side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially. So, what can you do there?
Yeah.
But it is a bit strange, seeing everyone like kind of the creators and stuff, like content creators agreeing on so much.
We all pretty much agree, and then you've got, but all the fans, anyone that watches our content, they tend to disagree. Everyone's like, no, shut the fuck up.
For my recent video, for my recent video,
videos.
It was like 3-1. There's like 33%, I would say, that were just like, "Fuck you, you're being a child, no one cares, move on." And then
but people that are angry are always the loudest. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, whereas people that agree with you are like, "Oh, you said I don't need a comment."
But I mean, I was saying like 66% I feel like agreed with me. Whereas the 33% is just like, no, you're stupid.
Look at. I tend to look less at comments and more at the like to dislike ratio to see what people are saying. And you've got like my video on how Assassin's Creed Odyssey shows a larger problem with Ubisoft. I got 3,600 likes, whereas I got 2,500 dislikes. It's like, yeah, more people hit like, but that's a lot of fucking dislikes. Like, a lot of people are not happy with me. on that video. And I think if I made that video now, maybe I'd get a bit more support, because I made it before we even got the E3 announcement, and people took it the wrong way, and they were like, oh, you're just basing this off that 5-second teaser? The fuck, man, that's a joke, it's pathetic. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not what it's about, but okay.
And the like to dislike thing, though, I wouldn't really take that into account as much, because there will be people who dislike it just because they dislike Ubisoft. Like, they're disliking what they're doing, so they dislike the video in a way, you know, if that makes sense.
True. Yeah.
Well, that's
it's just,
me,
I think there is just because whereas with Origins, I saw that as the community sort of very much came together for Origins. There was a minority of people that didn't like it. Everyone else was like, this is fucking great. But with Odyssey, it's like everyone that is, is a content creator, or is like, somewhere like a moderator on the subreddit, I think everyone's in agreement that this is not a good direction. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. Like, even Looper is talking shit about it.
Yeah,
that's like,
course. I mean, I think Luma's been like,
he always is critical.
Yeah,
that is
true.
He's a purist. He's an AC purist.
He didn't even like Origins that much, whereas we did. So, there was that. And I listened to what he had to say about Origins, and I think it changed my mind a little bit. Like, I still love Origins. I think it's a great game, but narrative-wise, I think he did open my eyes a little bit to a lot of the sort of the failures of the Origins narrative. And
I agree.
There's a few
I think the highlight, though, that kind of puts it over for us, so I can move on from a narrative. Like, a narrative can be average as long as the character you're playing as is amazing.
Yeah.
And that's what we had here. You know what I mean? Like, Origins narrative, it's a middle of the range story, medium, if not a little less. But when you've got like a 10 out of 10 character, it's still fun anyway. You just like to see that character do shit.
Yeah. Brotherhood's main story wasn't incredible. It was good, but like what made it was Ezio. Like, if we had fucking Connor in that story, it'd be fucking shit. Like, because Connor's real bad. But also the story's just sort of it's not incredible. Like, it's not like a Revelations or a AC2. It's it's sort of everything else made Brotherhood what it was. And yeah, I've seen Luma. Yeah, Luma's. I like Luma's critique of Assassin's Creed. I think he always sort of really sort of nails it with the things that he says, sort of regarding the way I feel. He sort of always it's always very similar, which is great. And then you've got
he's
people
the Godfather
like,
for a reason.
Yeah, true. And then you got people like Tyrol. People like he blocked me on Twitter recently.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh god.
Tyrol blocked you on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, he did. But that's fine. But yeah, he's always sort of said things that I agree with as well. So
what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I remember the last time I spoke to him, I quoted one of his tweets, and I was like, yeah, I totally agree. Like, it was when he was talking about he made a petition for making it so the cover of Origins was reversible, so you could have it as Cassandra or Alexios if you wanted to. And I quoted it, and I was like, oh yeah, it'd be cool if they made the cover like a mirror image that was sort of like cracked with some animus glitches. You could have Alexios on one side, Cassandra on the other, and it kind of makes it like, oh, look at the simulation sort of thing. Then I don't know, next time I checked his profile, I was blocked, and I was like, I don't know whether that was because of that. I don't think so. Or I don't know. I don't know. But that happened. I'm not sure really what I did, to be honest, but maybe it was a joke. Maybe I made a joke about something and he saw it and was just like, no, and that happened. I don't know.
Nah, you've said a lot of bad stuff. You would have done that earlier, to be fair. True. Anyway, okay, that's weird. It's weird. I thought you guys were cool. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he's always said stuff that I agree with as well. So it's always, those sort of informed people in the community that have been around with Assassin's Creed for a while and know what they're fucking talking about. You'll always find, most people agreeing with them, I think. So, yeah, Odyssey is shit, and it's gonna be shit. And anyone that's saying, oh, wait till it comes out, shut the fuck up. No. No.
Okay. Let's talk about a new announcement of today, then, which was Life is Strange 2.
Oh yeah,
James, are you like losing loads right now over that, or what's happening?
I mean, I'm pretty fucking hyped. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's weird that they didn't announce that at E3. But
E3, yeah, that is weird.
But
explain that shit.
Cool. Yeah, I don't fucking know, but I mean, we've got Captain
guess they wanted
Spirit
the-
comes out in like 3 days, which is great.
They probably just wanted the attention on Captain Spirit.
Suppose so, but that's free, so I don't know. But that's cool. That comes out soon, and then obviously, yeah, Life is Strange 2. I'm fucking hyped. That comes out this year. Fucking what was it? September? That's so fucking soon. I'm really excited for that. So that'll be a good time. I'll obviously stream that. I'll obviously stream Captain Spirit as well, and that comes out on Tuesday. So it's Tuesday, isn't it? Yes, it is Tuesday.
Yeah, I think so. The 26th, yeah.
Yes, I will stream that on Tuesday when it comes out. Or will I? Yeah, no, yeah, I will.
Is it the same characters
No.
in Life is Strange 2?
No,
Then
they
why is
already
it
said.
called-
They already said it's new. It's a new
Then
set of characters.
why is it Life is Strange 2? Wouldn't it just be like Captain Spirit, where it's the universe with different characters?
Well, I suppose Captain Spirit is more of a spin-off because it's just like one separate thing, I guess. Whereas Life is Strange 2, I don't, cause see, we don't know, because they've said like, oh, Max and Chloe, their story's finished, but I mean, maybe Life is Strange 2 will more fit into that narrative and will like expand it and open it up. Because what I thought they'd do is they'd set up a bunch of different cool superpower things, and then maybe do something with the overall narrative of like, what are these different people with these superpowers doing and that's affecting the world sort of on an overall scale, and maybe they'd try and explore that in like a narrative at some point. So I don't know. I feel like Captain Spirit to me just feels like more of a like a complete spin-off that really has nothing to do with anything else that anyone's ever seen in Life is Strange. So Life is Strange 2 maybe will be more of a connection, but yeah, they did say I'm pretty sure they said it's new characters. That's the thing. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but knowing them it'll be great. I don't really know what they're gonna do with it, but I mean, I don't know what they do with if they went with the same characters. Like, I mean, I know I fucking hate that excuse of like, oh, I feel like the story's done. It's like, yeah, well, they could come up with something. They could have come up with something, yeah, sure. But I guess
I mean, you're the ones that made it. You could have it however you want.
Yeah, so I guess this must just be what they want then. This must be what they want. Like, there's because if they wanted to carry on, they know all the fans are, you know, there for, like, people loved Max and Chloe's story. So if they're changing it, it's gotta be for a reason, because they know they could just cash in on the same characters again. So I'm sure it's got to be what they wanted to do. So
yeah,
you know,
they just don't want to. They don't want to do they don't want to use those characters again, which I get that. That's fine, but don't say the stories. You know, just say we don't want to. We don't want to. This is what we want. It's like, okay, well, you know, fair enough.
Yeah, well,
we hated Bayek at Ubisoft, so we don't want to do it again. oh shit, okay, fair enough. I guess so.
We hated Bayek. Oh god, it's GTA. It's like GTA. You don't understand. Assassin's Creed is like GTA, guys. Fucked arts.
I still can't believe. Oh no. Oh god.
Can you still not believe that, Brett? I can. It's so easy to believe. It's so easy. It's so the most believable thing.
No, I was just gonna say I can't believe like what the things he tweets out, but yeah, I mean, looking at his track record,
Twitter is amazing. He's
it's
fantastic.
I'm surprised he hasn't blocked you.
I'm surprised as well. But you know,
I think then you win. I don't think he wants to give you that. I think he's like, nah, I can take him.
People were coming to my desk saying, "Do you want to sue this guy?" And I was like, "No," because I get the banter. I'm just like, you cool kids.
So no, I'm not gonna be intimidated like everyone else is intimidated by this midget. It's like, why are people so scared of you, James? It doesn't make sense. You're a pale little hobbit. Like, it's like, why are they so scared of you that everyone has to block everything you say, and
over the
anyone that
internet
mentions your name
well.
is bad. And I'm like,
oh, it's so funny.
This doesn't make sense to me.
I'm like Voldemort.
There's nothing intimidating about you.
They can't even acknowledge I exist. Because they're too scared for some reason.
Like Voldemort, you can't even say his name. Shh, don't say his name. It's so weird.
You know, Escoblade's unfollowed me.
Really?
Yep.
But I thought you were friends.
I just unfollowed him because I was tired of his tweets, and 2 weeks later he unfollowed me.
Okay,
Well,
well, you probably saw your profile weren't following him and probably got insulted, dude, to be fair.
Yeah,
I don't
but,
blame
like-
him for that. I would have done it. If you unfollowed me, dude, I'd unfollow you too. Fuck you.
No, but
Nah,
the
if
fact that
Brett
he-
unfollowed
Brett-
me, I'd tweet him. I'd be like, Brett, why the fuck did you unfollow
No,
me?
I would message you. I would be like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you just mute him so you don't disrespect him?
Because I don't care anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, you
No.
don't care about,
Good.
Andy either. And you used to love him. I thought you guys were friends. That's really rude, bro.
We used to love him as well.
I don't not like him though. I don't know.
I don't
have
not like
anything
him.
against whatsoever.
I don't
He
like
doesn't
him
like
either.
us.
I
He
don't
doesn't like
care about him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's just a bloke.
I know,
Oh,
but we don't know
God.
him. That's what I'm saying. You don't know him.
No,
Brett
I don't
does.
know him.
You've met him.
True.
I mean,
You did a birthday video for him.
So
yeah,
did we.
that is true.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
I mean, we were in it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, I was asked to do one for him. Like, a
Oh, well,
Ubisoft, a Ubisoft employee reached out. He's like, "Hey, do you want to do this?" So, I mean, I
Really?
would go out of my way. Yeah, because they wanted to show it at E3, so that's how it all
Oh
happened.
my god, that's hilarious. I thought it was your idea. You made it out like it was your idea.
Oh, I made the Gabe one. Like, that was my idea.
But you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah. But when you did the Andy one, that was like, you never said like, oh, Ubisoft asked me to do this, guys.
I mean, I feel like I probably put somewhere that it was going to be at Ubisoft's E3 thing.
You did, but I didn't know that. I thought it was like you just wanted to do it because you did one for Gabe. But
No.
Ubisoft were like, Brett, you better fucking do this. You know that. But Andy
Yeah.
probably knew. Andy probably knew it was happening. He's probably the one that sent the email.
No, okay. Come on. What are we talking about?
It's a joke. Obviously, he didn't.
No,
did he?
you can't joke about things, James. You can't. I don't accept that.
Oh,
that is
God.
not response.
To be fair, though, I've never actually had a conversation with him in real life.
Wait,
really?
There was the Origins event that I went to, but then he pulled out his camera and started vlogging. And then, like, right after he was done recording that, he kind of just, like, walked off and did his own thing.
Oh.
So, like, yeah, like, the only one I've really had a full-on conversation with is Gabe. Just, like, for an
Yeah,
hour.
same.
We just talked. Like,
Yeah,
I
same.
actually,
2 hours,
it's
actually.
just
But, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's just so easy to talk to. Whereas Andy was just like, we didn't actually really
Oh,
talk.
really? Because I thought... Because, I mean, I've seen you two in videos together before, and I thought, oh, yeah, you guys are friends. That's the way
I mean,
it came
we're
across to me.
friendly, but yeah, no, not like, I wouldn't call him a friend.
Well, yeah, you
You're
unfollowed him on
fucking-
Twitter.
Dude, you're fucking savage, Brett. What's going on?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if I saw someone unfollow me on Twitter, I'd probably unfollow him too.
Yeah,
like
I'd follow as
with
well, yeah.
Nick, like he unfollowed me
yeah,
on
Nick-
Twitter, I unfollowed him too. So,
I guess
Yeah.
I should unfollow you too.
Okay, man. Dead set
Yeah.
gotta do what they gotta do.
That is different. Like, yeah, like if you, Brett, if you unfollowed me or Nick unfollowed me, I would message you guys and be like, what the fuck? Is there a problem? I have some fucking questions. I'd be like,
Yeah.
because you couldn't get away with that bullshit with me, Brett. If you're like, oh, I wouldn't you call you a friend? I'm like, bullshit. As if you wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with Brett, if Brett unfollowed me out of nowhere, I would obviously be like, Brett, what the fuck's going on? But with Nick, I was like, I know he doesn't like me, so I'm just gonna leave it.
I guess that's fair. Whereas I know Nick likes me, so I'd be a bit more alarmed.
Yeah.
If
So
Nick
did he
was-
actually unfollow you, Tyler?
No, he didn't unfollow me.
Okay.
Nick's my boy. I love Nick.
So
If he
weird.
don't-
Like
I would legitimately be upset. Like
we always used to have
you know,
a good time on podcasts. I don't get it. I don't know what I did. I think it's just the politics getting to him. That's what it feels like to me. I can't see what I would have done. I've never done anything to him. It's got to be politics.
He
Well, I
might
don't
just
know.
not like. He might just not like you, James. He might just not like you.
No, that's not why. Otherwise, you wouldn't come on the podcast.
Well, I mean, he likes me, so that's why.
Yeah,
It's like
but we
essentially.
always have a good time.
Oh, I mean, you're there while he and I have a good time.
Oh god, yeah. Well, anyways, that happened. That was a sad day, but you know, I'm alright now, man. I recovered.
I think you'll be okay.
And that's that. And I mean,
Okay,
I was,
yeah, so-
is there a website you can go to where you can see people who have you blocked? Because that'd be interesting. I'd like to know how many people have blocked me. That'd be a fun time.
I'll give you a hint. All of the people, everybody.
All Ubisoft employees.
Yeah.
Andy doesn't
a
have
lot
it
of
blocked.
people. Yeah, I know. But
Didn't he have you blocked? Oh yeah, he unblocked you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a weird. We made up like children.
we made up as if you guys were friends before that.
Oh god.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
But it was like a
Made
weird.
Made up, he says.
It was like that weird day on Twitter when he was talking shit on his Twitter about me. So I sort of did it back about him, but neither of us could speak to each other because he had me blocked. That was so weird. What a fucking weird. I don't even fucking know.
He doesn't
like back in the day, right? Like when I was fucking watching Luma and Esco on YouTube back in like 2011. Never did I think I'd be having a fucking like I don't know like subtweet argument with Esco Blades on Twitter. So fucking weird. Why the fuck? I don't even know what happened there.
That was funny.
Yeah, I don't know why any of that happened. He got his fucking mate to bloody harass me as well. That time, because he didn't want to do it himself. That was so weird.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I guess that did happen.
Time.
I don't know if he got them to harass you.
He definitely did.
You know what's weird? Like him and Gabe aren't even a part of Assassin's Creed anymore. It's kind of weird how all the older ones that we know of are transitioning into other games.
And they all hate me.
What's Andy doing?
I think he's
he's
on For Honor or something now. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I just thought he did general Ubisoft marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's cool. All of the fucking press guys for Ubisoft in the UK, they don't have me blocked, but they all ignore me all the time, and it's really funny.
Obviously, James.
I mean,
I don't know why you bring this up all the time, as if obviously you are blocked. Of course you are. I would have too if I was Ubisoft.
I'm not. I've never actually done anything. Like everyone's always like, "Oh yeah, you so shit."
You haven't done anything.
What have I done to Ubisoft directly to them?
What does that mean directly to? What do you? What do you think
like,
you
what
need
have I
to
done that's really bad? That's like we don't want anything to do with you. That's like I've really upset them. Like I've never really done anything.
I mean, all the racial slurs were probably a big one. To be fair.
Other than that.
What do you mean?
Other than that.
No, that's not good. No, another one. Two examples.
But was that it? Do you think that was it? Do you think that was they were fine with me until that happened, and then they were like, "Oh no, fuck this."
I think it's the fact that like I'll tell you. You hate on them so hard.
It's not hate though, is it?
No. Let me finish. You hate them so hard, but so many people do that. If they ignored everyone that did that, they'd be in trouble. But the fact that then you did all the racial sort of stuff, they're like, now we have an excuse. We've wanted to block him forever, but we didn't like just because he talked shit about us is a good enough reason. Now we have a reason. You only had to give them one reason, and now the real reason is all the shit you've talked about them over the years. You know what I mean? That makes sense?
Well, look. Yeah.
I mean, it is about the racial slurs mostly, but there's also all the other reasons.
I feel like they don't care, though. That's just more of an excuse.
Yeah, I feel like you think that.
Like, I don't... Yeah, I don't know. I also don't care, actually. I actually don't care.
Yeah, you do, though. Anyway.
No, I don't care. Everyone thinks I care about everything. Look. I just like talking about things. I like making fun of things. It's fun. I don't actually care.
That's what someone who cares would say.
No, but it's like everyone's saying like, because I'm like, I don't actually care about Odyssey, but it looks like I do. But yeah, I don't really like, you know.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
I'm just like.
Anyway, this whole conversation got brought up for the fact that Brett goes, I don't know why Escoblade's unfollowed me. How about because you unfollowed him, Brett? Why?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Looking back at that,
you brought up like a topic of conversations, like as if, no shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That was stupid of me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Were you upset by it? You unfollow him and you like, he shouldn't be upset. but I'm pretty upset if he unfollowed me.
I guess I'm more upset that he didn't message me. I thought we were on better terms.
What do you mean?
You were trying to get attention. You were like, if I unfollow him, he'll message me.
The same thing. He's probably like, I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were like friendly. Like, I've helped you out. You've helped me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought you. I don't know why he's unfollowed me. I thought he would have messaged me if I'd done something or like he had an issue with me. You know?
Yeah.
But you did. So why do you expect him to do that?
I don't know. I'm stupid.
It's so funny. Dude. It's so hilarious. You two are so funny. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, classic.
Oh, I love this whole conversation. This is hilarious.
Oh, that's great. I love the Assassin's Creed community.
Tyler, I wanted to ask you about Watch Dogs real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Of course, go for it.
Were you surprised there was no Watch Dogs 3 at E3?
I was absolutely not surprised there was no Watch Dogs 3 at
Okay.
E3. Because with what happened with Watch Dogs 2, I just felt like there was no way they...
Yeah, but then you see Odyssey, so it's like...
I expect that from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
They need... Because it's going to make them money, you know?
Yeah.
Despite itself, it's going to make a shitload of money. Whereas Watch Dogs 3 wouldn't, you know? It's not at that level yet.
It's true.
If Watch Dogs was the franchise that made the money Assassin's Creed did, then yeah, I'd expect them to do that. But it's not. They can afford to wait for Watch Dogs 3 another year. I expect it next year. No doubt, I expect it next year. But it won't be. Yeah, no, I don't expect it.
The one that was kind of surprising was Splinter Cell, just because it was on that Walmart leak, and that was true. Like, everything on that list was true, and then Splinter Cell never showed up.
Yeah, maybe they got greedy at Walmart. They're like, I reckon we could guess that. That'd be right. Like Assassin's Creed, they put on there. Assassin's Creed.
That's much.
I feel like Ubisoft's just E3 show this year was kind of just disappointing because they had good stuff, but it was all kind of trailers and no actual gameplay. And EA did that same shit where it's just like trailer after trailer instead of, you know, someone going on stage and playing the game. Sure, they ended it with Odyssey doing that, but like before that, it's like Beyond Good and Evil 2 should have had like an actual proper walkthrough. But it was a good trailer, but then it's just like The Division as well. Here's a trailer. We'll show off the gameplay at Xbox. And that's what I just felt like the whole Ubisoft show was like.
Yeah, it was a. Oh yeah, I wasn't that impressed. It was just Ubisoft do exactly what they do every year. It's pretty similar. There's not really much they deviate every year at E3. To be fair, it's always kind of the exact same sort of structure, exactly the same types of trailers. Like, you know, when Assassin's Creed comes out, what you're gonna see. You're gonna get 15 minutes. You're gonna get a trailer, and you're gonna get a demo. That's it. And it'll probably and the trailer and demo will make it look way better than it's actually going to be.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you compare their demo to my gameplay, it's just like, you can tell. It's
How many glitches did you run into playing Odyssey? Like a lot? Like all of them?
I mean, if you look at just any of my videos, there's probably one major glitch or bug in there every time. There's like, I noticed when I'm in combat, my character just like goes back like 10 feet for some reason, and it goes right back to its position. Like it's like a slingshot. It just goes back and forth.
I saw that.
Yeah, and that happened basically throughout the whole combat. And then there is things where
it's ready to come out
just
this
like,
year, though.
Yeah, and then sharks flying in the water. It's like, okay.
Yeah, didn't you hear about the mythical Greek sharks? Man, like, fucking hell. It's Layla's animus, for fuck's sake. We explained this. It's fucking Layla's animus, you fucktard. God damn it.
You fucktard.
Like, cutscenes were really laggy as well, and just the voice wasn't timed properly with the lip sync. It was just things like that. And again, Origins had that, and they fixed it at launch, obviously. But I just feel
didn't have this many though, did it?
Yeah, it really did not.
Yeah, there's just more, and it's kind of amazing how they're letting people, like, for our NDA, we could upload anything. We could show off the whole map, the menus, and it's just like there was no restrictions. And it's kind of amazing that they're letting people show it off this much when there is lots of bugs. Like, just go to anyone's gameplay, you'll see something.
Yeah, huh. That's odd.
Yeah, but again, I'm sure it'll be fixed at launch. Like,
I'm not. What are you
sure?
about? Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Because it's Ubisoft.
But, like,
they made Unity.
75% of them will be fixed, okay?
Oh, I don't know. I reckon it's gonna be just as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So do I. There'll be things that fix, but mostly it'll be exactly the same. You know, like the facial animation, they can't do much because the Origin stuff was mostly like people thought the dodge and the combat looked a bit weirdly timed and paced, but it wasn't that it didn't work. It's that they had a function, and when people saw it, they're like, well, I think this would be better, so they just changed it. They didn't have, like, the voice acting looked fucking retarded.
Yeah, because it's all the voice acting sounds bad. The animations for faces look terrible. Like, fucking hell. In that demo, when you've got Cassandra speaking to Kira, and she, like, looks off into the distance with, like, this vacant expression. It's like, someone did that, and they put it in the fucking demo. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, is that how fucked the game is? That's the best they could get it. Like, oh my god. It's an absolute mess. Like, I can't see, like, because obviously they've got to go gold in, like, a couple of months. So they can get the game out to, you know, the press and to get it in stores ready and everything. So,
yeah.
they've got to finish it.
2 months it'll go gold, and the game releases in, like, 3 months.
You know what, like, it's releasing in October, and so is Red Dead, so I don't get what Ubisoft is trying to do there.
Well,
like,
trying to get in
that's why
before
they-
Red Dead, aren't
That's
they?
why, that's why they moved it like 3 weeks before they usually would release their game. They usually do last week of October or maybe the first week of November. They're like, no, let's do the start of October so we can get sales before Red Dead. I'm like, bro, no one's doing well. Look, how many games are coming out in February and March of 2019?
Exactly.
Just because Red Dead's coming out.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, we don't even want to be within 4 months of that fucking game. Get out. It's insane, man.
But, like, I know they're trying to get it out before, so, like, it will increase sales, but again, once Red Dead releases, and people don't have, you know, a lot of money, so they have $60, and it's like Assassin's Creed or Red Dead. They're gonna go with Red Dead, so it's just
The
like
sales, like, I mean, as well, like, people are already getting, like, people are going to be fatigued. They're going to be like, I don't want another Assassin's Creed yet, for one. Another thing, game looks shit. That's another thing. The game doesn't even look good. Like, from everything they've shown, it looks bad. And then Red Dead is coming out. Like, I cannot see the sales of this doing very well at all.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's gonna be Syndicate again.
I think
Just
they've had a fucking... This is not good. And then they're not going to release a game next year. And then Eve will be like, see, I told you we weren't gonna.
And then they announce the Bayek sequel and you eat a spider.
That's the best case scenario.
That is the best case scenario.
They have Odyssey releasing in October with Red Dead, and then their other big game, The Division, is releasing in March. And I think that's when Anthem releases or something. So it's like they keep putting it
It's
next
when
to...
every game releases, man. Days Gone's releasing in like February, and like Kingdom Hearts 3 releases at the end of January.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a game around Kingdom Hearts 3, to be honest.
And like Spider-Man has the perfect release date. It's like September 7th. Yes.
Like, so it kicks off the end of the year. Because I feel like people want to get Spider-Man, and then people get Red Dead. People don't have the money to get like, oh, let's get Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed and Red Dead. No.
And
One of those 3 games
and The
you're
Division
gonna,
and everything.
Yeah, what games are you going to skip out of like September and then October? You've got Red Dead, Assassin's Creed, and Spider-Man. If you had to skip one, what would you skip? You know what I mean? We all know.
Yeah.
Red Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, you gotta skip Red Dead. Gotta play Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Like, you get Red Dead on a sale.
Yeah. Red Dead, we get Red Dead all the time. I'm kind of sick of it, to be honest. Whereas, like,
There's been too many Red Dead games. I need another fucking Assassin's Creed. God's sake.
Assassin's Creed,
There's
so
not
once in a
enough.
generation of... Yeah,
I wanted to ask
See,
you
that
guys,
one year, guys, we got Unity and Rogue. We got 2 games in 1 year, and they stopped doing that. And I can't deal with it. I need 2 Assassin's Creed games in a year.
a company that makes 2 games and releases them on the same day. What the fuck? What universe is that a thing that, like, let's
So
do
weird.
that? What the fuck? Honestly, I don't think anyone talked about that enough of how fucking ridiculous that is. They released 2 games in 1 year, not just in 1 year, on the same day.
And Far Cry came out like a month later.
Oh
I mean, I think we're all
goodness.
forgetting, guys. Odyssey's not the only Assassin's Creed game this year. We also got the Rogue remaster as well.
We did.
So
We did get the Rogue.
that happened in
Yeah.
March. That was really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Playing through
But I
Rogue
was
again
gonna-
was really fun.
I was gonna ask you guys, what did you think of the Kingdom Hearts thing? Because I've seen people hate on the voice acting, and then like
That's
the
'cause they
sound
don't
effects in
get
the
it.
trailers weren't showing up
Look.
properly.
Look, people don't get Kingdom Hearts. They're like, oh,
No, they
why
don't,
is
no.
this so dumb and also bad? It's because you're dumb and also bad. That's why.
Correct. That's exactly why. James is
But
right.
I thought it looked good, and like the amount of Disney stuff that they're tying into it, it's just like I'm looking forward to
Oh,
it.
it looks so good. Those were the best
Oh my
fucking
God.
trailers. Oh my
Oh, I know.
god.
Yeah. They could have been the best trailers of any game ever, to be honest. Those two, the Frozen one and then the Pirates of the Caribbean one, yeah, tremendous.
man.
Tremendous. I've watched them 100 times each.
So
Yeah, no,
fucking good.
it looks tremendous. Obviously, the game's not done yet, and the main things that aren't done are, I think, those last like sound effects and touches. I know what you're talking about because I thought the same thing, but I know how much work those Kingdom Hearts games are, and I know kind of the process and what's the last thing to get done. It's sound mixing's one of the last things to get done. Same with the voice
yeah.
acting's one of the last things they do in games.
Yeah.
You can see they're clearly
So-
in the process of that. Like, they're probably only just doing the English voices now. Like, that's one of the last
Yeah,
things. 'Cause remember with 0.2, it wasn't until right before it came out that we actually got a trailer in English, because it was all in Japanese, so...
Yeah, these were the first English trailers, weren't they?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think they were.
These
first
should be the
English
first
trailers.
English trailers. So they've only been doing the English voice acting, I'd say, for the last few months. I'd say.
Yeah, and there's going to be a fuck ton of dialogue, so, like there
Yeah.
is with every game.
I'd say they're still not done with all the voice work
Yeah,
in English at least, if not in Japanese and other languages. So, yeah.
So did the game actually get delayed, or they never announced like a release
No,
date?
it got
but
delayed, because they announced that it
okay.
would come out in 2018, and then they announced at the orchestra, oh, it's 29th of January 2019, so we don't know how much it got delayed by, but
Yeah. I mean,
know that it got
January is
delayed.
still like, I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it's,
not
it's not
bothered.
much of a difference.
if anything, it's better, because it's like, now it's all on its own, it'll be fun to play in January like it was with 0.2, so we don't have to like cram it in at the end of the year, like around Christmas and all the other game
With
releases
Red
and
Dead
everything.
coming
like,
out, yeah.
Just too many things happening. So I think it's good that they've delayed it, to be honest, because it just allows them to polish the game, make it that bit better, and then when we
Yeah.
finally play it, there's nothing else around. You know, it's just, we can just now play Kingdom Hearts, like nothing else is happening, so I think it's good. I think it's a good delay.
I was so disappointed in Square Enix's like press conference thing.
Oh yeah,
It
it wasn't even a press conference though,
Yeah, I
was it?
know,
Like,
yeah,
what
no.
the fuck was it? So bad. Oh my god, the Quiet
played,
Man
like,
was a great announcement.
They played the same trailers too from like the Xbox conferences. Like
Yeah,
it was only
yeah,
30 minutes, but there's probably 15 minutes of new stuff or whatever.
Yeah, true. Because we got Kingdom Hearts, but like the Kingdom Hearts trailer was pretty much the same, just with like a few new clips in there, like 1 or 2, maybe 5 or something. But then you got the Just Cause 3, Just Cause 4, based the same thing. It's the same thing. The trailers for that game, yeah, looking
But there
really
is no
boring.
Avengers. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, no Avengers. God knows what they're doing with that. Yeah, I don't know. Square. Yeah, they need to really step things up a bit, to be honest. Really do. But at least they've got Kingdom Hearts, so that's fine. That's all right.
And I mean, they are like a pretty good publisher.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I mean, there's worse. EA.
Yeah. Well, their press conference was. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was EA. It was. Special.
I do want to look up what games are coming out like around that March thing, because there's so many. What have we got? Days Gone, Anthem, Kingdom Hearts 3, The Division 2. We've got
Crackdown.
Crackdown's like in March.
February 22nd, same day as Days Gone.
Jeez.
And the same day as Anthem as well. Those 3 games come out on the same day,
God.
February 22nd.
And and I'm gonna get Days Gone and not get Crackdown and not get Anthem, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
Metro Exodus.
Yeah, true. That comes out.
That's there.
Yeah.
Does Last of Us have a release date?
No, it doesn't. But it probably won't be. Yeah, it'll be end of 2019, I reckon.
I think it's gonna be mid 2019. Like
you know
the
what? Yeah,
Last of Us-
May.
like May.
Yeah, like Uncharted.
And did
Yeah.
Death Stranding also get one or no?
Don't think
No,
so.
no, not even. I think Death Stranding's a next gen game. If you ask me.
Maybe, but then no one's shown anything of next gen. Like you'd think when they finally announce next gen, they'll show all these like crazy looking games like they do with every jump to next gen. I feel like they can't even show anything yet. So I feel like Death Stranding's got to be a current gen. Like with something like a Starfield or Elder Scrolls, like those are next gen. Like they've already confirmed it, but they haven't shown anything yet.
It'll probably be like one of the last titles, maybe, for this gen.
I think Death Stranding. Yeah, I think Death Stranding will be like one of the last games to release
last
on
big,
this gen.
Yeah, last big titles for this gen.
And then I think I am feeling that maybe we'll get the announcements for next gen next year. I feel we're really coming to the close of this current generation, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the consoles are coming out 2020, and therefore I think the announcement's E3 2020.
I
They're not
don't
going to
know.
announce it a year and a half before.
No, but I
announce it
feel
the
like they
same year.
might come 2019 now, to be honest. And I was always completely against that. But now I'm not so sure. Like, what else are they going to do this generation, to be honest? We've got like The Last of Us, we've got the Red Dead, we've got,
Cyberpunk.
coming out. It's like, like what else are we going to get this generation?
The Crew 3.
I mean, we can hope, we can dream. Nah, that'll have to be next gen. It's just too big of a game, man. It's gonna be a true next gen game. I mean, look, if the Crew 3 isn't fully next gen, look, they better expand and do the whole world. I'll accept nothing less than the whole world to explore, and it better be the right size as well. I don't want none of this downscale bullshit. I want the whole actual world.
Are you like interested in Anthem? Or is it just like...
No, not at all.
I mean, if I had
Not
to
at
pick
all.
between that or Division, I'm definitely going Anthem.
Neither.
Oh, if neither, yeah.
I value my time too much for that. Neither of those games. They both look so boring. So fucking
Yeah, James,
boring.
see, the thing is, that's a lie. James doesn't value his time and still doesn't want those two games. That's how bad they are.
That's true.
So, that's
Oh,
an
God.
actual fact. Yeah.
I hate the Divisions. Like, they did this same stupid thing where they hire, scripted voice actors.
Oh, that's funny.
God.
Though. I like that. I like that. That's
it's
classic
stupid.
Ubisoft. Those are great. Those fucking scripted voice. Yeah.
They should have released a new skate game.
Oh, they
That
fucking
segues
should have
into one
done.
of your new videos, right?
Oh, they should have done. They should have done that. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh, but Xbox had that skate game
Session.
or
yeah.
whatever. Everyone's like,
knew it
"Oh
was
my
Session.
god, here we
I
go!"
knew it was. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I know it's Session. I'm not getting hyped. I knew it. I could tell because I'd seen the fucking game before E3. I knew it was fucking happening. Plus, they announced it as like it wasn't like a world premiere. It was like a coming to Xbox. And I was like, yeah, it's a fucking PC game. Fucking that came off Kickstarter. But yeah. They should-
Yeah. Classic. Halo Infinite, Brett, how do you feel?
I mean, there is like, I like that they're going to that art style.
Yes, I agree.
It's like the new ones have always been bad, but I mean, they didn't really show off that much. It's more of a tech demo for the engine, but I'm excited. Hopefully, there's just no lock or anything.
Well, it's 100% Master Chief. That's already confirmed.
Okay, I didn't know it was 100%, but then okay, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
They've
wish
all-
that they showed something more.
Well, they've literally said, the best feedback, the easiest feedback to take in was that we need, it needs to be a Master Chief focused game. So that's what it will be. That's what they've said.
Okay.
But it'll be Master Chief in a battle royale. That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
On a Halo
That's
ring.
it.
It'll be Master Chief. It'll be so focused. It'll be Master Chief fighting like 25 other Master Chiefs, and that's the whole game because there's no other characters. That's it.
The
That's
Arbiter,
the whole game.
Arbiter Master Chief. It's
No,
just
no,
them.
no, just the Master Chief. It's got to be Master
Okay.
Chief focused, nothing else. Nothing else in the game. Other than those Marines you see in the trailer and those fucking, what are they, like buffalo things. No, they were like warthogs. Whatever.
Still better than Halo 5.
Tyler, have you been watching Halo Follower?
Yeah. Okay, I got a question about Halo Follower. Okay, and you already know what this question is, don't you? Do you know what this question is?
What is this?
Yeah, his name.
What the fuck? Yeah, I thought his name was Chris. Why is he Rod now? Can
What?
someone
I'm so
explain to me
confused. What's going on?
when that happened, though? What? The fuck?
I'm so confused. What's going on? So explain.
The biggest Halo YouTuber is Halo Follower.
Yes.
The guy's name is Chris. It's been Chris for... I've watched his channel since his first fucking video. I saw his first video back when Halo 4 got announced.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey guys, Ron here. Yeah. Why is your name Ron now? Why is it Ron?" So as soon as Brick
It's the same guy, though.
know exactly
Yeah,
what
no,
you're talking
it's the same
It's
guy.
the same fucking guy. What are you
What?
talking about?
Yeah, and he didn't legally change his name. He just started calling himself Ron or something.
Friends
Why?
with him.
That's not even a good name. Like,
No, it's stupid. Since I saw him do that, I've kind of wanted to do it in one of my videos, just call my name something else.
Hey
Just-
guys, Ron here. We're all Ron.
literally all the comments there are like, what the fuck?
I thought his name was Chris. That's one of the comments. When Chris is replaced with Ron, all life on Earth is now finished.
And he hasn't addressed it, and he's been calling himself that for like a month now. It just...
No, I know. I'm glad you've brought this up. I'm really happy you brought this up
What the
because
hell?
I've been thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
no,
I was,
like, it's just,
what?
I don't understand what
I
happened.
was gonna message you. I was like, dude, you're friends with him. You've done videos on his channel before. Like, why the fuck's his name Ron now?
Yeah, he's losing his mind, I think, just...
Do you know? Like, have you asked him personally? Like, can you?
No,
Or
but
you should.
no, like, I just know though, like, come on, he didn't legally change his name. Maybe it's like a PR thing since he does get hate in the community. He's like, oh, I'm Ron now. That was Chris. But it's
That
like,
was Chris.
What? Nah, that makes no sense. That's not. I don't. Maybe.
Why
I don't think he just wanted a different name.
What-
Maybe that's just
Why
what
does
it
he
is.
get so much hate? Why does he get so much hate?
just because he does milk videos out, like, just videos that are unnecessary. And people don't like that, but who cares? People don't like successful people. The dude has he has 500K. The second biggest Halo channel probably like 100K. So just if someone's like big, they just hate him.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends though, because you got someone like Raptor, and I think any shit he gets, I think is pretty justified. Like when it's based at when you're looking at content like that. So I mean, it depends.
I mean, again, he does spam content sometimes, and the videos can be shit. So
I mean, I'm looking at the Halo follower channel, and I've seen some of the videos and they're quality, but like there's some here you've got like the big red rings and like the arrows pointing to nothing. And it's sort of like, I guess I could see
There's
that.
better Halo channels out there for sure.
Whatever.
There are better. Like I've watched some, especially recently with the Halo Infinite stuff. There are some great Halo channels out there.
Halo Club. Has no one noticed this before? New Halo game at E3 2018, and the
Okay,
thumbnail
wait.
is just a Halo 5 multiplayer map, and it's an arrow pointing at just a normal Spartan guy, and there's a thinking emoji in the corner. I'm like, is this Asim's channel? Like, what are we doing? No, I love you, Asim.
How dare you? How dare you?
I linked a video. Listen to that intro.
Alright, hold up.
Okay, yeah, I'm just loading it.
Okay, I'll put it on KCC Reacts because
Just like the first 10 seconds or whatever.
Okay. Halo Club only flood horror game ? $200 giveaway. Oh, okay, that is a bit. Yeah. Okay. Have you got it up there, James?
I do indeed.
Okay, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just the
Let's
first
play-
10 seconds again. Like,
Okay, playing the first 10 seconds in 3, 2, 1, play.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chris. Oh shit, Ron Ducasse, and today we have
What?
some exciting news to go.
Wait, what?
Very first thing, I'm gonna kick it off. I'm giving.
Yeah, I don't. What,
So he
what?
so he did acknowledge
So
it.
was that
yeah.
the first time he called himself Ron?
Yeah, I feel like maybe it was. I don't know what this is, but I just listened to this intro. It's like,
So okay, I got an idea here. Was his name always Ron, but he called himself Chris for like privacy reasons, and now he's like, I'll just go with Ron now. Who cares?
No, it was Chris.
Oh, dude, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I just don't understand.
Maybe he's doing it for like a publicity
Ducasse.
thing, because I never knew about this. Now maybe I'll start watching a couple of his videos to be like, what's going on here?
Again, I want to try it now too for one of my videos, and I want to call myself Ron just for one video, never address it, and then go back.
You called yourself Bread, didn't you, in one video? Like you actually said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple times.
That's great.
But I want to do like a complete name change like he is right now. Just everyone, I'm going to do that in my next video. Just not going to address it.
You got to come up with a good name though. It's got to be a convincing.
I'm just going to do Ron just like him.
Oh, it could be a thing.
My next
Everyone
video,
does it.
I'm gonna say, hey guys, Ron here, and then like you just gotta change the as always like lower thirds to Ron. Ron.
Hey guys, it is Ron here, back once again with another video.
No, we seriously let's do it. Just all of us, our next video, because there's gonna be comments to be like, why is everyone's name Ron now?
It's gonna be like a thing. Everyone's gonna be going to different people in the community, be like, "Why is everyone called Ron? What's going on, man?"
Oh
God.
Please, guys, let's do it.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Just one video.
That's a good meme. That should have been an April Fool's thing. That'd have been funny.
Yeah, but like my roommate, we've all met Chris in person and stuff, and we grew up watching him too, just kind of like Tyler. And when we found out about this name change, we lost our minds. It's
That's
so interesting.
weird.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong
Why
with
don't you
him.
message him?
What?
You know the guy. Why don't you message him?
I mean, I'm scared to. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Just message him. Be like, "Hey Ron, what happened to Chris? What's
his
going
Twitter
on?"
still says Chris, so I don't know.
What the fuck? But that means like even more so. You should message him. Be like, "Why are you introing your videos with Ron, Chris? What's going on there?" Like, surely, like.
It might just be a fucking joke. Like someone dared him to do it. Now he's just been doing it constantly.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
Or he's gone
weird.
crazy.
Yes.
Or he's gone full crazy.
God, I need to know why.
Yeah. I don't even want it. I've decided I don't want to know why ever. I'm content with it as it is, being fucking mental.
But yeah, I wanted to bring that up with you, Tyler, because I know you watch him, and it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's the first thing I thought when he goes, "Hey, Ronnie," I'm like, "Excuse me? I know your name's wrong."
Yeah. Like
What's
your
happening?
voice is literally the same. He doesn't even try to make it deeper or anything. It's literally the same voice cracking voice that we all know and love.
That's so
Hey
weird.
guys, Ron here.
Hey guys, it's Ron.
Yeah, and his last name is Ducats. If you listen to that video,
Yeah.
he's Ron Ducats. The fuck?
Why is
Oh my god.
What's he done that for? That's so weird.
It is fascinating though. Like, I don't know.
Oh god.
I'm a fan of that. I like Ron.
Off topic, I did want to ask about these new YouTube features that's just been added in, James. Have you read up on them? What are they?
Oh yeah, I did a little bit. It sort of looks like they're taking inspiration from like Twitch, I think.
Yeah.
Like people can, sort of like taking inspiration from Twitch and Patreon, so people can like pledge. What is it, like $4.99?
Yeah,
A
no,
month
it's
or
like
something.
it's the sponsor thing right now. Just
Yeah.
for everyone.
But are
Yeah,
they not
it's
like?
basic.
I thought that was already for everyone, was it not?
No, it's like it's limited access, and now I think they're gonna call it not sponsors, like
It's like-
membership or something.
Premium or something? Like Premiere? I don't remember.
I'm not sure, but it's basically the same thing. But it may be 100K plus subs for it now.
That's fucking weird because I have it. What are they doing?
You had the sponsor thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, even I do.
Oh, okay. Maybe then it's for
Are you
everyone.
sure it's not over? It might be over 10K because like the community tab, I didn't get until I got 10K subs.
Oh yeah, it might be 10K.
But they've
And
also
paid
said
memberships
now,
on my thing.
like, they've also said,
Wait. I don't see it on your channel, James.
My channel.
Like, Yeah, I'm talking about the sponsor thing. So it's subscribe and then sponsor.
Yeah, I've had it. It's
I
been
don't
on
see
my
it.
thing. Like, I have sponsors. I can look at them. I can look at my sponsors.
I just see subscribe.
That's really fucking weird.
And wait, so Tyler, you said you have it too?
Well, I just got this new thing on my. Oh, it goes paid memberships. No, that's popped up on my thing.
Oh
That's
no,
a-
that's different. That's
Is that different? What is
that's
that?
like
The fuck?
YouTube Red, but they now are calling it Premium.
Okay, so they've got
Oh.
multiple things now.
Yeah. Okay, so YouTube Red is YouTube Premium. What I'm
Yeah.
talking about is when you go to a channel, there's
And you have
subscribe
the
and then
sponsor button. See,
Yeah.
I have a sponsor button when I'm streaming. There'll be a sponsor button on my streams.
Yeah, that's just for like YouTube gaming specifically, though, right?
Oh, I see now. Yeah, I
But
get you.
I have a sponsorship tab though. Like I can look at.
Yeah, but that's just for like gaming.
So they
pretty
have
sure.
they have two separate sponsorships now.
Yes.
Yeah,
And what they're
why?
doing now is gonna combine it to one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because they've also said that people that sponsor you and like support you like in that way, they can get exclusive content through maybe like the community tab or whatever,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
specific posts, kind of like a
So
Patreon
it's like
type
Patreon,
thing.
but on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so like, if you guys go to my channel, do you see the sponsor button?
Yeah.
Right, let me have,
I see it now.
let me
I
have a
understand.
fat
Now I
look. Hang on a
understand.
minute. UbiCentral. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
if I
I
click
think
it.
that's again like pay $5 a month. So it's been in like
Well-
limited access right now, but I feel like they're branching it out to
I
everyone.
do like you, but I definitely don't want to give you $5 a month.
Yeah.
Or £5
no,
pounds
don't.
a month. What
No,
the fuck?
I don't
Wait,
need
so
the
that's the
money.
same? Is that the same? Like, so if you're in America, it's $5, but in the UK,
Yeah.
it's also £5. So people in the
Oh,
UK
is
are
it?
paying more money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's $5.
What's
$5
this?
US dollars here.
What is going on, YouTube? Sort it out. I don't mind. That'll be alright.
But yeah,
Eventually
I
I'll
think
get
they're
that.
they're rolling it out to more people. I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah,
they're
I
calling
think that
it something
is.
else.
I think that is 100,000. I think is the limit for that. I think I did see that somewhere. That makes sense
Oh.
then. Cool. Yeah.
Well, like we got Patreon, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, talking of monetization as well, my second channel got like reached the threshold, but they're taking fucking
Congratulations.
ages. They're taking
Yeah,
fucking
no.
ages to review my fucking channel. Like,
Yeah, we've had that issue with partners. Like, we'll unlink them from the network, and then like 3 weeks later, they still haven't heard back.
yeah, this is fucking venture because on the fucking page, right? So you go onto channel and then you have like all your tabs as monetization. On my main channel, obviously it's monetized, so it's fine. On my second channel though, obviously because they rolled out the new thing where it's like, oh, if you don't have enough views or whatever in a certain amount of time, like you're not eligible for AdSense. So I had to get that 4,000 hours watched in a year. So now when I go onto the page, I can click monetization, but it's still disabled, and I click learn more, and then it's like, oh, you've like applied, we're reviewing your channel, and it's like, we'll normally get it done in like a week, and then we'll email you, and it's like, yeah, it's been a bit though. It's been a bit, hasn't it, YouTube? Let's, like, you've got fucking, like, this is a multi-billion-dollar company, like.
Those requirements
Figure
are
it out.
actually pretty high. Like the watch time specifically.
Do you think so? I did it pretty quick.
Oh, okay. I mean, 4,000.
Hours
Right now,
watched.
I'm looking, and I'm at 333. But I guess I do only have 3 videos. So,
What's this, Marvel Central? Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of Marvel Central, before we wrap up the podcast, I do want to talk about Marvel Central. Like, what's going on with it? What are the plans for it? What's happening?
Well, I mean, I did originally want to do kind of like bi-daily uploads, but then I went to E3 and I've been distracted. And so like UbiCentral is kind of taking priority, but I need to like upload my Spider-Man thing. And I just love playing all these shit Marvel games and then making videos about it. I don't know, it's just fun. So I definitely want to keep reviewing those because people don't even know about them, that they exist. But yeah, just right now, gotta lean back into it. It's hard because 2 channels, I mean, it's hard to
I've
run
always
2
found it
at once.
difficult to try and balance because I've been like, I've been doing an alright job on Lasers Extra, but like it's just trying to balance the two and be like, where do I put my time to like be able to properly balance these? It's pretty fucking difficult, but I think there's a flow to get into, and then you're sort of alright.
Yeah, and like right now, again, it's not monetized. Not like that's a big deal, but just if I'm gonna focus, like I have a channel with 150K and then one with like 1.5K, so it's like I kind of have to focus on UbiCentral.
Yeah, that's the problem I found.
That makes
sense.
sense.
It's like I could be working on a main channel video, but I'm sitting here working on a second channel video, and it's like, but I just sort of had to convince myself. It's like, look, I need to put this effort in for it to be worth it, so I just gotta fucking get on with it.
Yeah.
Do it.
You're still with Curse, Brett? Working with Curse?
Yeah. Is that your only question? Okay.
That's what, I don't really have a follow-up. I am back with Curse now.
Oh, you are?
Because I mean, you're the one that unlinked my channel when I stopped monetization. But then, I quit my real job, and I'm like, well, I need every cent I can get to live my life now. So I went back.
Yeah, that was like really quick as well, because I remember that time when you were like, look, guys,
like
I'm not monetizing
months.
my videos. Like, this is a thing now. This is a big thing. And then you were like, I'm gonna change it back.
I had no choice, really.
So when did you join back?
February.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
I haven't
That's
been with
about
Curse for
February.
ages. I left Curse a while ago. I've been with Freedom for like a year.
Yeah, I mean, I was with Freedom again before Curse. Like, they were good.
Yeah, Freedom. Well, I mean, Freedom offered me, like, they were like, "Oh, do you want to join?" And I was like, you know what? If you can give me more fucking money, then yes, I will join you. And they were like, "Yeah, we can." And I was like, "Sure, nice. That's always good."
Yeah. Well,
They actually just unlinked the 2K Central channel. I don't know if I told you guys that.
No, 2K Central. That's my favorite channel.
But they unlinked it because like they didn't find the content suitable, even though it's literally just news content.
What? Triple A digest.
Yeah.
That's my favorite channel. I watch all their content, epic content. It's just like this with YouTube. You're about to wrap up there. I'm just gonna finish this. With content like news content, it's so fucking oversaturated on this platform. It's like people have like open world games for like that news sort of thing. Like, it's like, why would anyone go to like another channel if they want content on like Red Dead or like, Assassin's Creed? I don't know. Like, you've got those channels. Like, I can't imagine what it's like for a news channel trying to bloody do things. Yeah, that was
trying to bloody do things. Yeah, I know, that's tough, bro.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to plug, Brett, or talk about before we wrap this shit up and move on to Kill Connor Clubhouse, exclusive to patreon.com/asalways?
No, I hate you.
Yep, fair enough.
Fair play,
that's true. Fair play. Yeah. Not as much as you hate Andy, though, clearly. You haven't unfollowed me, so. All right, Ron, thanks for joining us. And obviously, as always, Ron, thank you for being my co-host here on
That's all right, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, well, thanks everyone for joining us for this episode of Kill Connor Club. Like we said at the beginning, Kill Connor Clubhouse will be directly after this. It'll be up now, right? Like, we'll put these up at the same time.
You might as well put them up at the same time. So if you head over to patreon.com/asalways,
it'll be there.
Kill Connor Clubhouse and Brett's going to be there too, answering the questions. So.
And that's going to be bloody sick, innit? It's going to be bloody good. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us. And if you want to be part of that, if you want to listen to that after show where we're going to be there, it's literally going to be like this, but it's going to be more of it. Like, do you want that? Obviously, because you're here, you've got this far, you obviously want more. Go over to patreon.com/asalways, the link option, or you can go to the URL and type it in yourself, like I just said, and you'll be able to find it, just $1, and you can get access to the content, or possibly more, because, you want to do that. And some of the people we have already supporting us over there is... Right? No! I'm not accepting this. That's not okay.
Did you turn your phone back on?
It was the end of the show. Shit, I'm turning it back on. Or off.
We got the Jackals gaze in Odyssey, and let's go. And anyways... we've got all these people at this point. It's all these fucking people, and you could be one of them if you want to. And we have King Richard III, Ballsack47, Tman or Travis, Billy the Team Tynamite Captain Robertson, Josh Devillier, Damian, Get to Chopra, Mario5380, Lumistrad, Josh Jordan, MugZed68. We have Ben on Modorox, TheHumbleWorm, Elsico91, Emil Katborg, Austin, Sjors, GdayItslaZer, Prudhvi Muvva, Shaded Rav, Julli, Adam Sundling, HBars12, SaggyTits, Jayce the Last Medici, TheACMJS, James and Lad, Frankie Gaffney, Yazen, Joe the Sexy Boi Smith, Brian Ford, Connor Durose, GingerNutJared, George LongEaredFox, Joshua Maurer, Gene, Marcus Blackburn, Seth, Oscar, Ravjai, Son of a Bitch, OG Adogo, Brendan, or BQ Overlord, and Pink Flame 313. Thank you all so much. You're all my favourite.
You're all my favourite.
That's the podcast. We'll see you over at Clubhouse. Go over there now. Go over there right fucking now, and you can listen to the after show. Alright. Nice one. See you later, boys. Goodbye. Mwah.
Bye. Did you just what? Did you just kiss the microphone? What are you, Joe Rogan? The fuck are you doing?